And joining me now live from Ankara is Ahmet Keser, a professor at Hasan Kalyoncu University. Thank you very much, Professor, for joining us here on TRT World. How important would you say that the Syrian National Army's operation is in eliminating the threat of PKK YPG terrorists in the region?
Thank you, Per, for having me, first of all. I think that issue is very significant because to prevent the construction of a terror corridor at the north of Syrian region, that is very important, and also to secure the civilians' lives and to prevent another refugee wave towards Turkey. That is also another important issue, because if PKK, PYD, YPG forces take over the control of all those places and the airports, that also can create a threat for the operation conducted by Syrian National Army in the region. And also that might pave the way for new waves of the refugees towards Turkey. So securing that region is seem to be quite significant at the moment.
You mentioned this so-called terror corridor, this plan from the PKK YPG terrorists that they want to sort of establish there in that region. If you sort of were to put words on what kind of a terror threat would that pose to regional security?
When we look at all the incidents in Syria as well, we can see a lot of actors from the global perspective to the local. So, of course, when we look at the PKK, PYD terrorist organization, on the one hand, backed by United States, of course, they are seeking the control of the almost all southeastern region, but they want to extend the controlled regions toward the Levant region, to the Mediterranean as well, by constructing a corridor. And Israel and US is supporting this view to construct another country for the Kurdish minorities and to separate the Syria into three different regions at least. So I think Turkey and other regional countries which supports the integrity and unification of Syria tries to prevent this kind of the dispersal, first of all, within the country. So that's why preventing terrorist organizations for conducting these kind of disturbant activities in regard to unity of the country is significant at the moment.
Professor, thank you very much for joining us. That is Professor Ahmet Keser. He works at the Hasan Kalyoncu University. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.